Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I want to do a page in the Million Little Monsters book from Lulu Mayo, and I picked out this kind of cute little page here. It's an apple that is made into like a merry-go-round, and I thought it was really cute. So I've got out a lot of colors here, and I'm going to use the Arrtx, or whatever you want to call them, Arrtx pencils, crayons. You can call them crayons if you want to. I pulled out a whole bunch of different shades. I've got them in kind of a red coloration with a little bit of more earthy colors, and then greens for the leaves. I'll call out the names of the colors when I use them. They'll also be in the description box. We're going to start off with cream. It's a nice little yellow color, and we're going to base the apple, the leaf, the stem, the core, and the bottom here, and probably the poles in this color. So we're just going to kind of scribble it on. I'm using kind of the flat edge of that whole piece of lead, just to lay the color down as smooth as it can possibly go down without any sharp pencil lines. And since all of this is going to be based, you can just not care about where you're going as long as it's inside the lines. Literally. Since we're going over the poles, we can just go over the poles, not have to worry about them. Bring it up into the other color. Okay. Core is down in here. It can go over these flowers. Mushrooms can have that color in them. And then the bottom of the apple. Let's see. Yeah, the core goes to here. It's underneath this guy. You can't see it through him, so it's just on the top up here. Okay. The flower or the leaf petal. And the stem. Can all get that too. Unicorn horns. Dude guy over here. This little guy here. They're not unicorns, but they're something. If anybody else has horns, we're going to put it on their horns. All the mushrooms will get it also. I'm not putting heavy pressure on this at all. I'm just getting the color down. And make sure it's all there. Okay. We'll give a little to the heart here. What this does is give a nice base for you to color on. And it covers up the white, but it'll also help you with your shading. It'll be a color from underneath. Okay, done with that one. We're going to darken up some of the areas here, like these niblets that have been taken out of the apple. And I'm going to use the metallic gold for that. I don't know exactly what this color does. It's a little dark, so we want to just go lightly on it. Don't know if it shows too much metallic. There's no other niblets on that side, but there's niblets down here. Okay, and niblets over here. Alright, and we're going to put some on the base of the horns. And some of the mushrooms gets a little of this color. Stem. And we'll throw a little in the leaf. Okay. Next color, we're going to bring in some yellow ochre. It'll brighten that up a little bit. And then we're going to decide where we want our shadows in our apple. It's going to be dark red around here, and then we're going to put like a yellowy shine on a portion of it. I don't want this to go up, I want it to come out, so I'm going to bring out a little bit of that. Maybe bring some down here. And we're just going to add, again, using just the side of this, a little yellow ochre in this area here. Okay, if you can put it there, we want to bring it down just a touch down at the bottom. We're going to build up these colors. And try to make our apple look a little rounder on the top and the bottom. I'm going to put a little of this underneath here for shadow. Next color, I'm going to bring in a little bit of, I think I needed an orange and I didn't get out an orangey color. So what are you? I'll bring in a little goldenrod, sharpen it, and just add this in a little bit here. I'm going to take a black pencil here, just black, and instead of having this look like an upside down smile, I'm going to just bring that line out over here and over here and make this a little bit more of a divot at the top. Okay, we're also going to pull a line up here and just make that stem look a little more stemmy. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I want to do right away. Back in with the goldenrod here and just blend that black out a little bit. Okay. And we want to make your apple has a little bit of a dimension that way, and we'll put one on this side and maybe a little bit right over here. Okay. We're going to put some of that color around the edges. Just again, I'm using a very light touch on this pencil. Okay, now at the bottom, we're going to do the same type of thing. This is going to have like, you know, the little fuzzy part that's at the bottom of the apple. So that's another indentation. We're going to kind of make it so it doesn't look so pointed there. So I'm going to color outside of the line there. And bring this color up. And we'll pick some lines to come down to that point. If you need a reference, you can either Google apple and look at the way that the apple's shaped, or you can just get one out of your pantry. I happen to have 4 apple trees in my backyard. I've got tons of apples around here. So there we go. All right. I tend to put my pencils up at the top in the order that I used them so I can put them in the description box, and they just want to roll around up there. All right, we're going to take a red. This one is magenta. I'm going to see how red this is. I'm going to put it at the bottom. It's pretty pink. Okay, I need some pink in there, but I'm going to use this a little sparingly. But we're going to start with the red. don't like scratchy lines. It's like the last page in the book. Oh, very close to the last. It is the last page. So there's a dent here. And that's what caused that scratchiness. It's okay. It's no big deal. We'll just keep layering and you will never see it again. Okay, we'll go down here. Okay. Next one we're going to bring in is Crimson Lake. Sorry, I have to keep moving this book. I'm going to flatten the edge on this just by taking a scrap piece of paper. I don't want the big point, and kind of scribbling on it so I get this little flat edge right there. Okay, going to bring in a bit of a violet color. I'm going to do the same thing. Knock down that corner. Violet should be a little darker. I haven't used these pencils very often, so let's see how many layers we can get out of this. Still not putting on a heavy pressure. Next color is Tuscan red. Bring in a little sienna brown. Iron oxide brown. This one is dark brown. This one is already used. Antique brass. Terracotta. Okay, go back in with our reds again. Magenta. This is the pinky color. gonna bring in some crimson red. Tiny bit of a reddish orange color, which is going to be poppy red because it looks to be the best match. And then, I don't even know what color you are. You look purple. You do look purple. I want a darker red. I think you look purple too. I need a white piece of paper for this. Do I have one out? Nope. Okay, let's get one out of the drawer. That'll probably do. This is Perylene Violet. We want to darken some of this areas here. This might be our last layer we can put on here without messing too much with the paper. Okay, I'm going to take this and start coloring this direction. We need to keep this in the yellow area. So we want to make sure that we get some of that color back in there. Then when we're coloring over it, it'll stay. Okay. I'm going to bring in a little green. Excuse me. This is the olive green. And we're just going to pull in some green in here. Tiny bit of teal green. And that black, make sure we have at least a shadow on one side of this branch or stem coming out. Okay, make that kind of shadowed really dark in here. Then we're going to take the black and shadow in these tips. Okay, and I'm not pressing hard with this. I'm just using the black as a darkening color. Okay, then we just need a, I don't know, kind of want to blend it a little more. What have we got in here? Chili pepper. Ooh, that's a bright color. Red blends really well with your finger. And I'm going to take, this comes with a white, shall we see? Probably be disappointed, but I'm going to lighten this just a little bit here. We're going to get the Holbein white out. If I can get to it. It's on the other side of the desk here. Okay. We're just going to lighten a little bit here. This is the Holbein 501. No, that's a 500. No wonder it's not doing what I want it to do. Here we go. Don't you all fall on me. There. I want to shine on that apple. There we go. On our little stick up here. Just going to highlight that. And then, I could put that cream in there first. Okay, then we want to just lighten the inside there. Then we'll take the didn't think I used you or you. The olive green. We're going to go back in here. I liked those browns that I put in there, the antique brass. gold. The old gold is what it's called. Brushy, 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 brushy. There we go. And then back in with the and go in with the teal first. I like this little, wish I didn't have to hold the book up like that. This little bit of the bluish green in here. The olive again. And just playing with the colors. Bring back in the white. And then we got a cool looking, I mean, it's not looking like a leaf, but it's cool looking. I like the colors. So we're going to take the black, hope that's the black, and just outline the leaf where I've gone out of the lines here. You see that? I'm just going to pull it down with the black and make it look like the leaf has got some, you know, little extra structure to it. And put that out and pull it down. There. Just make sure our line looks a little blacker on the edges here. I don't even know how long this has gone. We're going to put a little of this antique brass down here. This is a cool color. You can go right up to that line and bring that color down. Try not to make lines, but if you do and you don't like them, use an eraser and make them blotchy, because all this is chewed up, so you can sit there and make these colors and make it dark, like I want to do over here. This is just the antique brass that I was using. I'm going to darken it here, side of the pencil. I'm going to take the eraser, tap it down on here, and give it a splotchy look, like somebody, you know, yum 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 up at the apple. And you can darken these if you want. Don't have to, but yeah, you can do your own thing on this page too. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so that's going to be it for right now. This line got too white. You just go in with a pencil and go over the edges of it. There we go. So that'll be it. I'll do the bottom half of this off camera. I'll do the other part of this and do it blotchy like that, and then I will be back for part 2. Hope you're enjoying. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. To clean up the edges, I'm just going to go around with my eraser too and get up the red and the other colors that are out of lines. So I will see you in the next part. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye now.